I wanted a margarita and it was there in seconds. Salt on the rim, happy days. So we've just come down in the Rafiki elevator to the car. So all of the parking is underneath the rooms, which is so convenient. So you just need to know which character you're staying at. So we are in the Rafiki section, and then we just get in the elevator and off we go. Good morning. So tonight is our last night at Animal Kingdom Lodge, Kanani Village. So we're just heading to Animal Kingdom this morning just to finish off the last few bits and pieces. I definitely want to see the gorillas. I cannot go without seeing the gorillas. There's a possibility of a baby tiger as well, which is rather exciting. So we've got a bit of an ambitious plan today to go to Animal Kingdom and finish off this morning, and then this afternoon head over to Magic Kingdom to do the parade. So Festival of Fantasy parade goes at 3 p.m. So that is the plan. We will see how we get on. But yeah, the Animal Kingdom bus due any minute. So a little bit of a suspicious looking tree over here. Let's have a look closer. Being a new channel, your feedback is really important. Let me know what you'd like to see in future videos and what you think of this one. Drop a comment down below. So we are just heading into Africa to get a popcorn refill. The caffeine addicts are off to the Starbucks, aren't they? They're going to creature comforts, but we're going to get a $2 refill on the popcorn for Pumbaa. Morning. So heading into the research centre, what are we going to find? Why are we talking American? We're saying research, not research.
Look, there's more bringing some food to their friends right there. And I brought food up there. Right, come. What is it? Pickleball rats. Pickleball rats. Hey.
I know, we're actually in an aviary. So this is a really colourful aviary. So the fish are like bright blue and there's loads of yellow birds flying all around. I didn't realise we were actually inside an aviary at first, but yeah, a really colourful exhibit. Even the ducks are brightly coloured, they're gorgeous. Where is our hippo friend? I think I want to see the hippo.
Sitting down, top of the boat, grass, see those leaves? See those leaves up there? See the top of the hill?
See the shape there, look at the shape. Bigger gap there, isn't there?
The gorilla habitat in Animal Kingdom is amazing. It's really, really natural and beautiful. And there's this bridge that goes across the two habitats. But yeah, we've seen some already, so we're going to see if there's any out in the paddocks as well. Yeah, if you're going to be a gorilla, Animal Kingdom is the place to be. So with the gorillas, there are two enclosures, there's two groups. So there's a bachelor group, and then there's also a family group as well. So that's the one that had the little baby. Well, baby, I'm not sure how old it was actually. But yeah, the bachelors live over on the left-hand side. Here we are. Right, Hugs, so this is Harambe railway station.
Are some of the very same animals that inspired animated classics like The Lion King, The Jungle Book, and more.
Warthog building.
That's African sound.
Yeah, behind the scenes.
It was the first animated film to bring live animals into the studio. In the 1940s, Walt Disney and his animators modeled characters from the film after the movements and natural behaviors.
Stop for the train. If you want to see animals or do the animation experience, this is where you must exit the train to do so at. Now when you're done with your time of discovery, simply return back to this station and the trains will then bring you back to Africa. Trains run approximately every 5 to 7 minutes.
So a few years ago there was a rumour, or it might have even been announced, that Rafiki's Planet Watch was going to close, but here we are, it's still going strong. Maybe with the lack of attractions they need to keep it open for the minute. So let's go have a look and see what's inside. So inside Rafiki's Planet Watch there's an animation experience, the animation station, where you can learn to draw a Disney character. So this is an example here, Thumper. So you see how it begins and then works up to its finished thing. We're just going to be sketching, we're not going to be painting. So we're going to do that in a second with Hugo. So this is really cool. So this is some of the Disney animators with their animal models. So that's Walt Disney with some deer. I imagine that's Bambi. And then here, Frank Thomas, a really famous Imagineer with a dog. Ollie Johnson, and it looks like he is sketching Baloo just there. And then over here, Mary Blair. So Mary Blair, I'll talk about later in the vlog. She was a massive, massive influence in the Walt Disney Company. And yeah, it's either a crocodile or a little alligator. I love these little sort of like little bits of history throughout as well. So this is where we're going to be doing our animation in a bit. So Hugo's just off meeting Timon, and I think we're going to meet Rafiki in a bit. What's really nice is, so we're doing things on this trip which we haven't done in years, and also stuff that we just don't normally bother doing. So we would never have thought to do the animation experience, but Hugo loves drawing, so we're going to do it, and it's just really fun. And just meeting a lot of the characters as well. We don't normally do characters all that much. But of course Hugo wants to get their autographs and some photos, so yeah, it's been really lovely.
Smile, Hugo Bear.
It's like nice.
They're swapping characters soon because people were letting us go.
Where they live. Our very, very small territory. And unfortunately, that is one of their biggest threats, is that habitat loss, because there is so little habitat for them to begin with.
The animation station was really fun and something a little bit different. Oh my god, I think I've been pooed on. I think I just got pooed on by a bird. False alarm, I wasn't pooed on by a bird. But as I was saying, it was nice to do something different, have a sit down, and the air conditioning in there was perfect, really cool. So we are going to head to Harambe Market to get some yummy food. Always some really good food offerings in here. So this is Harambe Market. There's some really fun, different food items on this. So chicken and shrimp rice bowl, chicken rice bowl, kofta pitta, sounds really nice. Beef and lamb kofta pitta, or Caesar salad. So it's just some really different like theme park food. Also the drinks in here. So I've gone for a watermelon lemonade, which I'm really looking forward to actually. I think that's going to be really refreshing. I've done it on mobile order. As we know, it's so simple and easy. So this is the chicken rice bowl at Harambe Market. It's looking rather delicious, really good portion. So that was $12.99. So I think for value, that's definitely a hit. Presentation, I'm going to go hit on that as well. Just leaves the taste. So the rice bowl was a definite hit. It made it really nice and fresh as well because it had a really fresh salad and tzatziki with it as well. So yeah, definitely recommend that one. Okay, so Maharaja Jungle Trek, and I've heard rumours of a baby tiger or a tiger cub. You can just about see the tiger up to the top there. They've got a gorgeous pool. Like all the zoos I go to, I never see the tigers ever using their pools.
There is one up there.
Yeah, look, I looked at that one. I was looking for it.
So we've been so lucky to see the tiger cub today. Normally when we come here, only get like a glimpse of a tail of a tiger or something like that, but we've actually seen 3 tigers and one of them was the cub. I'm going to ask how old it is actually as well. We are inside another aviary. Oh, I should have got a bird spotting guide. Check out these guys. So we're back in the Magic Kingdom. We're just going to stake out a place for the parade. So the parade starts over in Frontierland, just to the left of Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Then it makes its way through Frontierland, across the bridge, and then through to the main hub and then down Main Street. Main Street's always mental for the parade, but we'll see where we're going to go. Really like these murals on the wall here, and then there's artifacts from the Country Bear Jamboree.
Now's the time to start gathering up your belongings, including all the...
And what I really love is the floor, which has got claw marks all over it.
Hey fellas, the show's about to start. I can't wait to see it again.
And for the rest of the day, the songs will be stuck in my head.
Where else would they get stuck? We don't have bodies.
Sorry.
Okay, everybody, now we're ready to start. Give us a little intro there, Gomer. Howdy, folks. Welcome to the one and only original Country Bear Musical Jamboree, featuring a wild and woolly assortment of grizzled old grizzlies singing a little country, a little western, and a whole lot of everything in between. For the 5 Bear Rocks! Hit it, boys! It's a Country Bear Musical Jamboree. Knees slapping, toes tapping, jubilee. Coming early, playing late. No time to even hibernate. And from all our years together, I can still barely wait for our Country Bear Musical Jamboree.
Just don't let it make you cry. Too sad, I can't go home. Wherever I wander, wherever I roam, I couldn't be fonder of my way home. The bees are buzzing in the trees to make some honey just for me. When you look under the rocks and plants and take a glance at the pansies and maybe try a few, the bare necessities of life will come to you. They'll come to you.
So we have just said goodbye to Hannah and Hugo. They're off back to the resort to make the most of the pool because they love it. We are going to go up the Swiss Family Robinson Treehouse. If you're scared of heights, it may not be the attraction for you. Well, you'll see what I mean when we get up there. those of you who know the film will recognise this tune very clearly. I heard a rumour that they are going to remake the Swiss Family Robinson. I always say rumour, it's like I go on Disney rumour websites. At some point I will get facts, but yeah, a rumour that they're going to remake it. Not sure they really need to. And if it's successful as the Snow White remake, then well. And this is what I was saying about being scared of heights. It's pretty high up here. So that bit of rain really shut down loads of the rides. So all of the outdoor rides in Magic Kingdom shut down. So if there's a chance of like lightning or thunder or excessive rain in the area, then they do go down. They've just started to open up again, but I think there's quite a few showers and thunderstorms around the area. But yeah, just be aware of that. So they will close. So with lots of the outdoor attractions being closed, we're going to head into some of the Main Street shops and see what we can see. Will we be getting that DVC discount out? Possibly. This is so clever, seeing all the glass ornaments being made. And then why do I feel like I need this in my life? In fairness, that box is gorgeous. Isn't that nice, that box? I mean, it is a little bit tacky, but it's only $99. Honestly, I'm such an old person when it comes to Disney China. I love an ornament. And a Disney villain section here with Ursula, Maleficent, and then up here Cruella, who I love. Oh, she's even holding a puppy. Oh my word. And I really, really like this Dalmatian tea set as well. That's gorgeous. So this jersey here is actually a very thin knitwear. I've never seen that before. And it's tacky as anything with diamantes all over it as well, even on the sleeves. $69.99. And then this is Main Street Confectionery. It smells incredible in here, and lots of the stuff is made in the store as well. Really looking at these candy or toffee apples, they look amazing. Or this little, what's it? Mini marshmallows. That's $7.29. Or Rice Krispie cake with M&Ms on. I think Hugo had one of these last night actually. Well, not the pink one, but something like that. Right, so some of these in the counter look fantastic. So what's this over here? Cherry candy apple with Lifesavers gummies. Mini Mickey, really sweet. This one down here, chocolate caramel cookie, looks divine. And what's that? Cookie pie with peanut butter M&Ms. Flipping out. And then this is the sweetest popcorn you can ever imagine. S'mores popcorn mix featuring M&Ms. So when Magic Kingdom gets too much, there's only one place we like to go, and that is straight on the monorail, Resort Monorail, round to the Grand Floridian, and we've just come up to Enchanted Rose. I will show you around in just a second. So Dave is straight on the espresso martini. I'm a bit boring. I've just gone for a beer for the moment. It's a bit early for me for the cocktails, but we're going to Victoria Falls Lounge later over at Jambo House, so I will be having a cocktail then. So for the moment, we're just going to have our drinks. Really nice server here, really, really friendly. But yeah, we'll see how we get on with these. slight correction. David is actually having... What are you having? So let's take a little look at the Enchanted Rose menu. So there are some like just lounge bites. You can get mixed nuts. You can get warm olives, which I do like the sound of actually. And then there's a few like appetizers on here. So you've got seasonal flatbread, artichoke. I'm really into artichoke on this trip, with fig and ricotta, and roasted garlic with watercress. That sounds amazing. I'm not going to have that because we're going to eat later. Smoked trout and crab dip. Again, I would happily have that. A hummus, yum. Oh, and a cheese selection too. And then you've got all the cocktails just here. Really good selection of cocktails actually. But I bet you anything, if there's something not on the menu, you could ask. The beers and the wines. Well, that's good. And they also do a few like mocktails here as well. So cocktails without alcohol. And very nice. Oh, and a last page champagne. Yeah, there's some very expensive champagnes. So our drinks have arrived. So this is the old-fashioned, nice globe ice cube in there, and some olives. Let me just give it a little. It smells amazing, actually. So that is lovely. And then this beer, I'll put on the screen which beer it is because I can't remember. But it is quite cloudy actually, but it is a lager. Basically, when I go play, I just ask what lager they've got on draft, and as long as it's not Bud Light, then we're fine. It is 7:30 p.m. and we're on our way to Jambo House. We're just walking along the little path that I walked along the other night, so I know it rather well. We were just saying what a lovely little resort Kidani is, and it's only, how many rooms has it got, Dave?
Just over 300.
Just over 300, and then Jambo's got how many? 900. And we were talking to someone who works there, I can't remember who it was, but they were saying that Kidani Village really feels like home, which, you know, DVC, and Jambo House is lovely, but it's just people like visiting, and at Kidani you get the same people coming back because they own points there and everything. So yeah, really lovely. Ooh, lizards everywhere beneath our feet. So welcome to Jambo House with its lovely thatched roof. So let's go and have a little look at the lobby, see how it compares. I'm really enjoying these lights. Let's go have a look at the animals quickly before it gets too dark. Really lovely architecture. You can see how it influenced Kidani, but then Kidani's just on a different kind of scale, like a smaller scale. So here's the campfire for making or roasting s'mores, just like over at Kidani.
If you really want to look good at making those on a grill.
So it is thundering again, so threatening. I'm not seeing any lightning, but the thunder is coming in, so it's probably going to pour down very soon. So not a lot of luck this evening seeing the animals. So we've seen pelicans, and that is it at Jambo House. I also think the fences are quite sort of high and like intrusive, so you can't really see the animals all that well, even if they were there. Let me just show you. I just think for young children it would be a bit, I don't know, a bit difficult for them to see them, and obviously they can't climb up on the rocks, but you know, maybe we're just like roasting the spectacles about Kidani Village, but we have come down to Jiko at Jambo House for dinner, which serves up an African-inspired menu. We didn't book, but the host did say that we can sit at the cooking station, which has stools sat around the wood-burning stoves and kitchen area, and the atmosphere is great, seeing the chefs cooking all the food in front of you. I think it sounds good. So this is the duck confit flatbread, which is really big actually. It looks like there's a nice sort of meat on there. And then over here we have got the dumplings. I'll put on the screen is the exact name of them. And it's got a mushroom broth poured over it for extra flavour, the server said. So let's give these a little taste. So controversially, David has gone for the lamb. He really, really enjoys lamb. I think, were you eyeing up lamb at California Grill as well?
I was, yeah. I won't have it.
But this is a really big piece of meat. And I don't know if you can see that, the garnish on there has even got flowers on.
It's beautiful.
So, yum. Let's have a look at mine. So I've gone for the lacquered chicken, and there's a nice lot of beans and spinach. Yeah, so I think Gico is serving it up this evening, so let's see what it tastes like. So this chicken is gorgeous. I'm not normally a fan of sweet and savoury together, so it's quite unusual, but I haven't had chicken on this trip, well, not in this sense anyway, but it's got pomegranate seeds, it's got the apricots, so you can see that real sort of sweet flavour, but I'm really enjoying it actually, and I think there's some sort of honey in it too, spinach and beans as well. So yeah, I'm a big fan of it. It's something I just wouldn't normally order. Like I said, it's just that sweet and savoury thing going together. But you know, when you're on holiday, vacation, you've got to try these things. So these little orangey red vegetables here, I thought they were tomatoes, but then when I tasted them, I was like, oh my god, they're really sweet and chewy and yummy. But of course, they're apricots. That's what it is. It's the apricots. I might start using apricots at home for some cooking. But yeah, right, I need to get on with this. Gico also has the largest selection of African wines outside of Africa. And don't be afraid to ask for recommendations. I wouldn't say this restaurant is the most child appropriate, even with its child's menu. It's definitely a date night place with more sophisticated surroundings and atmosphere. Maybe somewhere parents can have a romantic evening if they have childcare. So we've just popped into the Victoria Falls Lounge at Jambo House here. So I have got sorry, after a bottle of wine. Right, so I've got the prickly pear mule, which has got vodka in it, pear liqueur, prickly pear, lime, ginger beer, prickly pear, and David has got the Boulevardier. And what is that? Monkey shoulder whiskey, because we're at Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Yeah.
Campari. Nice.
It's the colour. It's quite pinky.
Yeah, I like it. Okay, cool. Do you
Really good.
We've met a lot of dads at the bar this evening, having a night off from their families, and Patrick would just like to send a message to his wife.
Jordan, happy birthday. Happy Mother's Day. I love you.
It's not her birthday today.
No, it was like a couple weeks ago.
I was going to say.
What? Let's go Cass, baby. Ovechkin's Russian. This guy's British. His boyfriend's Welsh. Let's go Cavs. And I love you, babe.
We've had such a lovely evening finishing off at Victoria Lounge. No, Victoria. Sorry. We've had such a lovely evening finishing off at Victoria Falls. I don't think David has done any favours for US-UK relations. But anyway, lovely cocktails. What I will say about Victoria Falls, if it's not on the menu, just ask them. They're more than happy to make a drink for you. I wanted a margarita and it was there in seconds. Salt on the rim, happy days. Thanks for watching this rather boozy video today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Please drop a comment down below and let me know what you think, and I will see you soon.